Senator Akpabio, our Senate President, set up and the Senate approved a committee to investigate the issues between NNPC and Dangote Refinery. Why NNPC is unable to deliver crude to refinery. They prefer to
Good day, everyone. Imagine owning a cocoa farm, but sends all your cocoa abroad to be processed and buying chocolate 3 times the price. It sounds unreasonable, doesn't it? Yet, this is what many African countries have done with our natural resources for decades. According to the Afri-Currency by Christian Shola, African countries must learn to stop depending on other countries by adding value to our natural resources, promoting intra-African trade, encouraging self-reliance, and developing strong leadership. For years now, Nigeria have exported crude oil and imported refined petroleum at higher costs. And this actually means we earn less from our own resources while Nigeria pay more for fuel. The Dangote Refinery supports the vision of the Afri-Currency by Christian Shola because it aims to refine crude oil locally, create jobs, reduce imports, strengthen our economy, and also ensures that Africa benefits more from its own resources. The NNPC also have an important role in managing the Nigerian petroleum resources. However, the disagreement over crude supply and fuel import has raised debates about whether local refining should receive greater support. Many believe that encouraging local refinery will help Nigerians and Africa become more economically independent. I believe it's high time that the NNPC prioritize supplying more crude to the local refineries like the Dangote Refinery. If we truly want economic growth, job creation, and lower dependence on imports, and a stronger Nigerian economy, we must support industries that process our resources here at home. This means Africa should stop exporting resources but start building our own prosperity from our resources. The Dangote Refineries is built to change this situation. It is one of the largest single-train refineries in the world, with the capacity to refine hundreds of thousands of barrels of crude oil every day. Instead of exporting crude oil and importing refined products, Nigerians can refine its own crude locally because it gives more value within the country. It creates jobs, strengthens industries, and also reduces dependence on foreign refineries. The Nigerian National Petroleum Industry, which is the NNPC, plays a major role in the Nigerian petroleum industry, but I think it's the high time they stop exporting our goods or our resources outside the country and importing it back into the country, making it so hard for the citizens to survive. Because of the NNPC negligence, its decision has finally affected the Nigerian energy sector. Well, the Dangote Refinery is more than a business. It is a symbol of what Africa can achieve when we eventually add value to our own resources. If African nations work together and also invest in local industries and promote intra-African trade, we can build stronger, more prosperous, and self-reliant continents. In conclusion, according to the message of the Afri-Currencies by Christian Shola, it also implies that Africa should not only export raw materials but also process them, trade more within the continent, and also build more industries that will be able to benefit the Africans first. Anyways, the Dangote Refinery is a practical example of this vision and why Africa must take greater control of its natural resources.